Greetings all. It is the 1st of November, hopefully where everyone is located. So just to kind of get started, new quarter, new milestones are in place, all that fun stuff. This week, me and Nabil will go over all our backlogged issues and see if any of them need to be reprioritized and all that fun stuff that we do at the beginning of pretty much every milestone quarter stuff. So me and Nabil will sync on that and kind of look over and see if anything's been backlogged but needs to be prioritized this quarter and all that fun stuff. This quarter does include December, which is when we traditionally do a code freeze. That's where we kind of don't do any major deployments, major changes. It's okay to do little fixes like macros and fixing bad triggers and stuff, but we don't deploy any new stuff during that month. Way too many people out, way too hard to communicate changes, and every other person's taking PTO that month. Cool. The other thing is our new categories will go live on the 6th. So look forward to that. The big Slack change, I don't want to call it a big Slack change because in theory you won't notice a change really, but that is happening Saturday between 11 and 4, I think is the current estimate. Pacific time. Lyle, is that still correct? It's 11 and 4. 11 to 4 is the range that they're currently saying.
11 to 2.
Okay, so now
it's a 3 hour
less time. Cool. In theory, we shouldn't notice any broken changes or anything like that, but I will go through a little test suite after everything's done to make sure. But yeah, no, you'll see some slight changes when you come in Monday, but nothing too jarring other than you will be using Okta to log in.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering about one thing. Is this about they have mentioned exclusively that if your application depends on posting some messages on Slack, you should be careful for that. And we do have bots running on. So
yeah. They have said it should transfer over without an issue, but it is something that we will be aware of. Luckily, things that post in Slack are not what I would call essential. They're nice to haves, but them not working for a few hours while we figure out what we need to do, not a big deal. But Lyle and I are DRIs for the support team, so we'll kind of stay on top of that, make sure everything's good to go. We don't anticipate any big issues, but the worst case scenario is Slack things aren't posting by Monday when everybody gets in, which, not fun, but I mean, we can still do our jobs without the annoyance of the Slack notifications. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll make sure things are working. Luckily, we have one channel we can very easily watch, and that is the feed channel. We just have to look at the feed channel and see it do anything and go, yep, they're still working. But we will keep an eye on it. And then the changes for the PagerDuty schedules going to UTC, that is also going live Sunday, which is the 6th. Communicated it shouldn't be that big a change in theory. But we'll, those will be changed, and then moving forward, they'll all be using UTC with the exception of ones like U.S. Federal's emergencies, which are set to Pacific time because of the nature of those, of their entire queue and setup. Cool. And next Monday, which is the 7th, is when our new person starts. So make sure when you see her around, say hi, all that fun stuff. Cool. Any general questions, comments, concerns, any of that fun stuff? Alrighty, well then I'll go ahead and stop the recording.